Sabay Pinong, hi fam, we are making curry puffs. Welcome back to Saeng's Kitchen. My goal is to uplift, preserve, and make Lao food mainstream, where tradition meets modern Lao America. I grew up in a household where my mom always made Lao food, and now I'm here to pass down these delicious traditions. We are making curry puffs in a very special location. As you can see, this is not my kitchen, but I'm actually outside of a house and I'm in the desert of California. This area is called Pioneer Town and it's right next to Joshua Tree National Park. You'll find all different types of critters. It is really beautiful at night. You can see all the stars, and during the day, it's all blue skies. This is a street food snack that is found in Laos, but also all over Southeast Asia in its different variations. I'm gonna show you how I like to make the curry puff, so let's get cooking. The first thing you wanna make is the ground beef filling, and I actually made it ahead of time, so I have some footage that I'm gonna show you all right now on how to make the filling. You wanna first mise en place all the ingredients, make sure everything is separated and measured out. That's gonna make your life a lot easier. Go ahead and grab a bowl, and now we're gonna add the ground beef. After that, you're gonna add corn, peas, diced up cilantro, some coconut milk, fish sauce, salt, sugar, white pepper, and then the dry curry powder. And then give this a really good mix until everything is well incorporated. I used a spoon. After this, you're gonna heat up a pot and get some regular cooking oil, add some minced garlic, saute this for about 30 seconds to 1 minute. You can then add the onions, again saute this for another minute or so. And now after it is all translucent, go ahead and grab your ground meat mixture, and now you want to fully cook this through. This is going to take you a few minutes, make sure everything is no longer red. It should look something like this. And you're gonna go ahead and put it into a large bowl and let it cool off while we work on the other stuff. Also, if you enjoyed my videos and are interested in supporting my channel directly, please head over to patreon.com/Saeng Douangdara to learn about the perks, digital downloads, and all the extra exclusives in joining my Patreon community. Once you have the filling done, let's go ahead and start working on our dough. So for this type of deep fried pastry, we're working with two different types of dough. So the first dough, I would consider it called a water dough, and the second dough is gonna be called an oil dough, and you'll see specifically why those are the names. So let's first start with the water dough. So water dough is you're gonna go ahead and grab some all-purpose flour. And then we have a little bit of salt to just put right on top of the flour. And then go ahead and mix this. You're gonna grab water and then go ahead and pour it right into the center of the flour. And you wanna mix the water and flour until everything is fully incorporated. This is what the dough looks like. It's a really rough dough, so you need to knead the dough in order to make it smooth, develop the gluten proteins, and let's do this for about 10 to 12 minutes. I measured everything out right before doing this, and you can get the full recipe and details on how many grams of all these ingredients in the link below. So this is 10 minutes into the process of kneading it. I'm actually really happy with this dough. It's like perfectly smooth. I'm gonna knead it a little bit more, and then there we go. Let me come up and show you all. See, look how smooth it is. Smooth as a baby's bottom. What we can do is grab some saran wrap, and you want to make sure you completely cover it so it does not dry up. So I have it completely covered. I'm just gonna put it to the bowl right next to me, and you wanna let it sit for at least 15 minutes. So let's move on to our oil dough. So this is the second dough. You'll notice the main reason why I've called an oil dough is because we're using mostly fats in this dough. So of course, we're gonna also use all-purpose flour again. Go ahead and add that to the bowl. And then the second and only ingredient is actually shortening. start mixing it with my spoon first. But we're gonna put our hands in here in a bit once most of the shortening clumps are small, and then make this into a ball. We're gonna go in with our hands, and then you are gonna squeeze the flour and shortening together. I picked up my dough, and it's really crumbly and it breaks up, and that's totally fine. You're not gonna get a dough that kind of stretches. That's not what you're looking for. Here it is. The ball is like a Pokemon ball, and you can, yeah, that's all you can do with it. You just leave it alone. You don't want to do any more kneading or smashing. Just keep it into this regular ball form, and because it's shortening, it's not going to melt, so you can keep it around most of room temperature. So now let's put this away. Again, with saran wrap, let's go ahead and cover your oil dough so it doesn't dry out. First, let's grab the water dough. And so this dough should be relaxed, it should be chill, ready to work with. And it should also look even more smooth. So this is extra smooth dough right here. What I'm gonna do first is roll this dough slightly, just like this. And now I'm gonna cut it right in the middle. And again, I'm gonna roll both of the cut pieces into a long tube, just like that. Let's move to the oil dough. The same thing, we're gonna cut it into 6 equal pieces, just like this. So now let's go ahead and roll each oil dough into small circles, just like this. 6 equal sized balls. Put it here. We're at one of my favorite parts where we're actually creating the dough that will hold the mixture. Grab one of the water dough pieces. So now we're just gonna go ahead and flatten it with your palm. So all I'm gonna do is roll the dough, but you can kind of gently press down on the water dough until you get it about as large as your palm. Take one of the oil doughs. You're not gonna do anything to it. So you're just gonna add it right to the center of the water dough, and then pull the sides of the water dough up, pinch, other sides pull up, pinch, and you kind of create a little Galabao looking dough. Push this right down, and you want to be gentle with this. So let's grab the rolling pin and go ahead and roll this out. Right here, it's as big as my hand. I'm just gonna slowly roll this into a long tube. Have this tube like this. And now I'm actually gonna flatten the tube. Grab your rolling pin and push it down. We're gonna create a very long rectangle. This looks like maybe, this is how long it is. So compare it to my face and my upper chest. Okay, you're gonna roll one of the ends towards the other end. And again, you want this also tight. So you can see right here, it kind of looks like maybe an unbaked croissant. You can cut about 3 equal sizes out here, right here. So we cut this, and you can see there are actually so many layers in each one. We just created a puff pastry, also known as a laminated dough. So these types of doughs have hundreds to even thousands of layers. As you can see right here, they're used to make croissants, danishes, but for this deep fried pastry, it helps create all those flaky layers. And not related, but see, I'm actually at the desert. And so what you're gonna do is go ahead and push it down with your palm. And now, take the rolling pin and carefully roll it out. You wanna make sure they are oval sizes. I have one of the layers right here. Grab my filling. Each one is gonna be about 2 tablespoons worth of filling. So I like to hold it in my non-dominant hand, fill it up. We're gonna first take the top edges, close it, and you wanna pinch, and then carefully go ahead and pinch the sides until both ends are closed. Go ahead and take one of the bottoms, and then you're gonna carefully pinch and fold towards the filling. Pinch, pull towards, pinch, towards. It should look something like this. Beautiful. I also wanted to do a close-up because these are so pretty. Check it out. Gorgeous, hand-rolled curry puffs that just need a little bit of loving in the deep fryer, and then we should be ready to eat. Now we're inside, and I have some oil in a big pot. I'm gonna have this on high for about 5 minutes until it gets to hopefully about 340, 350, and then we're gonna go ahead and plunge the curry puffs right into the hot oil, and they're gonna cook for about 10 to 12 minutes. All right, hi everyone. I have finished the curry puffs and I decided to sit in my bubble chair. And honestly, these are freshly out of the fryer. They look so good, so I can't wait to try it. I'm gonna take one with a lot of flakiness right here, and let's just bite into it. Instantly, that dry curry flavor in the beef mixed with the crispy and flaky outside. This would be so good if you dipped it in like a sweet sauce. These will definitely be the hit of the party, and they're gonna go by fast. So make sure you like triple this recipe because it's a game changer. Hope you all enjoy. I hope you all enjoyed learning how to make Lao curry puffs. These are definitely one of my favorite things to make. And a quick tip, go ahead and make these ahead of time, freeze them, and then on the day of the party, take them out, deep fry them, and your guests will be so happy because these will be super crispy, piping hot, and they'll fall in love with the puffs and you. So if you like this video, go ahead and comment, like, and share, and I'll see you all next time on Saeng's Kitchen. Bye. Oh, that's good. It's so crispy. And it's juicy. Extravagant. I love puffs.